Macavity's a mystery cat, he's called the Hidden Paw, for he's a master criminal who can defy the law. He's the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity's not there. Macavity, Macavity, there's no one like Macavity. He's broken every human law, he breaks the law of gravity. His powers of levitation would make a fakey stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity's not there. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air, but I tell you once and once again, Macavity's not there. Macavity's a ginger cat, he's very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought, his head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect, his whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he's half asleep, he's always wide awake! Macavity, Macavity, there's no one like Macavity, for he's a fiend in female shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square, and when the crime's discovered there, Macavity's not there. His name, as I ought to have told you before, is really asparagus, but that's such a fuss to pronounce that we usually call him just Gus. His coat's very shabby, is thin as a rake, and he suffers from palsy, which makes his paws shake. Yet he was in his youth quite the smartest of cats, but no longer a terror to mice or to rats, for he isn't the cat that he was in his prime, though his name was quite famous, he says, in his time. And whenever he joins his friends at the club, which takes place at the back of the to regale them if someone else pays, with anecdotes drawn from his palmiest days. For he once was a star of the highest degree. He has acted with Irving, he has acted with Tree, and he likes to relate his success in the halls, where the gallery once gave him 7 catcalls. But his grandest creation, as he loves to tell, was Fire Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. And if someone would give him a toothful of gin, he would tell how he once played a part in East Lynne. At a Shakespeare performance, he once walked on pat, when some actor suggested the need for a